Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show, and welcome to another quick movie review. I just finished watching this one not 5 minutes ago. That's none other, and I've been wanting to watch this one for a long time. Space Battleship Yamato, based on Star Blazers, the cartoon from the mid-'70s. Back in the day, me and my friends would run home from elementary school to make it home in time to watch it on a UHF channel that just happened to be about 2 blocks from my house. But if we were even a couple of minutes late, we missed that classic cringy Star Blazers American dub theme music that still runs through my head from time to time, and is, I called it cringy, but it still holds a place in my heart as just something so unique for the time, and for American television and cartoons in general. There was nothing like it. It was the first real space opera that we could fall in love with. I want to say even before Star Wars, or maybe right around the same time. But Star Wars was a about a 2-hour movie, whereas this was 20 some odd episodes or such of the first series. We would have to wait many years before we could see the Bolar Wars and the Comet Empire and whatever came after that, which I hear there was more that came after that. And I'm looking at getting the full DVD collection, but it's not easy to find. But I saw this on YouTube, and I thought I'd take a chance, and for like $10, it was absolutely worth it. Now, it's very different than the cartoon. The Gamelons are replaced by the Gamelas, which are a completely different species. Very, very different. There's a lot of things that are very different from this, but if you've never seen the cartoon, this is a fantastic freaking movie. I was, within the first 5 minutes, I was just blown away by the CGI, and I know a lot of folks are like, oh, practical effects are better. You know what? Sure, a lot of cases, but with this, it just wouldn't have had the speed, which was the first thing I was hit by when it came to like the dogfights and the action of the starships, and the rate of fire the Yamato was able to bring to bear. Within the first like 2 or 3 minutes of the movie, the Yamato was just lit up like a freaking Christmas tree on fire. It was just absolutely stunning, and keeping your eye on the ball, the focus on any one particular ship, made even the dogfights in the newer Battlestar Galactica, the remake, which I thought was pretty intense for the dogfights, but this just, in sheer speed and visual spectacle, just absolutely stunning. I'm going to probably go watch it again tomorrow after I do the live show, which I'll be doing in about 45 minutes. And there won't be a second video for Tuesday because I had a really long day with a lot of things going on behind the scenes. And 3 videos in one day seems like pushing it a little much. So you'll get this little review here, and then the live show, which I want to thank everybody yesterday for showing up and playing along. It was a really, really good show yesterday, and I'm going to continue doing that Monday through Friday for about an hour, maybe a little over, but not too much, because I've got stuff I want to get done, some more writing now that the house is coming back together. And everything is falling into place. I want to get back to the writing that I need to do, and some other projects. And I just dry brush this bad boy up, and I'm going to start painting. And I want to get to do some more of that stuff for you guys as well on Saturday nights or some such, maybe Wednesday nights. But I want to get back to this movie. The cast was absolutely stunning. I really want to hand it to, I'm going to butcher your name, sorry man, but it's been a whole lifetime since I was in Japan. Literally, previous incarnation or some such nonsense. But Takeyuki Kimura, who played Kodai the Star, actually relinquished it and gave up a huge portion of his paycheck to make sure that the visuals in here were as top-notch as could be. Because I read that there was a TV show, a live-action TV show, which I'm going to now go also look for to make it better than that. And okay, it looks like it succeeded. Everybody in the cast was perfect. There was one guy, I want to say, not him. I want to say it was Toshiro Yashiba, who played one of the characters who was the spitting image of the guy with sort of long sideburns. That's the best way I could describe his facial features without sounding, disrespectful. He was like the spitting image of one of the characters I remember from the show as a kid. Even the robot that surprised me out of nowhere was freaking amazing. The captain was perfect. Yuki, a very, very, very capable, talented young lady who played the lead and romantic interest. Very convincing, tough chick, with the heart of gold hidden in there somewhere under her yellow flight jacket. The Black Tigers, all of them, fantastic. All the ships. The Cosmo Zero was freaking awesome. The Yamato, oh my gosh, I know it was CGI, but it was stunning. Like I said before, the weapon firing and the maneuvering and the wave motion gun. How could I forget that? For those of you who don't know, it was like the equivalent of the Death Star cannon in an old revived Japanese battleship from WW2. They did kind of, do what the Japanese do when it comes to acknowledging their part in that particular conflict, and kind of glossed over and rewrote history. But it was, the year 2198, so obviously, after a couple hundred years, the story's going to not be the same. But, what are you going to do, right? They did a great job. They were very loyal, very faithful to a lot of the original story, except the aliens. I would have really loved to have seen the blue Gamelons and Deathlock, I think was his name, the leader, the very capable bad guy. I think he would have actually made my top 10 list of favorite bad guys if I could remember enough from back then. It was 45 plus years since I've actually seen Star Blazers. I tried watching it a while back on YouTube, but something got in the way, and I might go back to it. But one of the reasons I'm not just reviewing it because I love the original franchise, but as you guys know, I've been reading some sci-fi stuff in order to come up with an idea for a sci-fi game that I'd like to run, and I think this is going to be one of the two key inspirations for something that I would like to run. And I think I figured out the formula that really made it and the other franchise so impactful and inspirational to the story for the game that I'm going to run. I don't want to, obviously railroad that story, but I have some basic ideas for the framework of a sci-fi story, and this will be monumental in helping me put that together when the time comes. But that's what I've got for you guys this morning. I hope you will give this a chance, even if you watch it on YouTube. I know it's out there. It's let's see what the runtime is. Does it say here? I'm looking at Wikipedia. It doesn't say where I could quick wait. 138 minutes. Nice. Even though it was subtitles, I was okay with that. It was easy to follow. Budget was 23.9 million and made 4.1 billion yen in Japan, which I don't know what that means. Overseas, it made $664,000 at the time of this Wikipedia article. But give it a chance, guys. you'll be pleasantly surprised, and I think you'll dig it, especially the first 5 minutes. Just, I'll see you guys in a little while, all right? Have a great day. Love you. Happy trails.